Your dog won't stop licking you. Your hands, your face, even your feet. Everyone says it's just showing love. But what if I told you that excessive licking can actually be a cry for help? Here's what veterinary behaviorists just discovered. Before we uncover what your dog is really trying to tell you, I need you to do something. Drop your city in the comments right now. I love connecting with dog lovers from around the world. Seriously, pause and comment. I read every single one. Now, let's dive into one of the most misunderstood dog behaviors out there. Dog licking. It's something almost every dog owner experiences daily. A wet tongue on your hand when you get home. Slobbery kisses on your face in the morning. Some dogs take it to the extreme, licking constantly, obsessively, until your skin is actually raw. Most people brush it off as affection, and sometimes that's exactly what it is. But veterinary behaviorists have identified at least 7 different reasons why dogs lick humans, and only one of them is pure love. Let's start with the most obvious one. Yes, affection and bonding. When puppies are born, their mother licks them constantly. This licking serves multiple purposes. It stimulates breathing, promotes circulation, keeps them clean, and creates a powerful bond. For puppies, licking equals safety, warmth, and love. As dogs grow up, they transfer this behavior to their human family members. When your dog licks you, they're often recreating that early bonding experience. It releases endorphins in their brain, the same feel-good chemicals that make them feel safe and content. Studies using MRI scans on dogs have shown that when they lick their owners, the reward centers in their brain light up. It's genuinely pleasurable for them. So yes, some licking absolutely is your dog saying I love you. But here's where it gets interesting. Reason number 2 is communication and attention seeking. Dogs are incredibly smart when it comes to training their humans. And trust me, you've been trained. Think about it. Your dog licks you. What do? You probably look at them, talk to them, pet them, or push them away. Regardless of whether the attention is positive or negative, it's still attention. Canine behaviorists have documented that dogs quickly learn licking is effective. Even if you say no or stop, you're still acknowledging them. For a dog that's feeling ignored or bored, that's a win. This is why some dogs develop excessive licking habits. It started as occasional licking, got a response, and became a learned behavior. The dog essentially thinks, when I lick, humans interact with me. If your dog's licking has escalated over time and seems to happen most when they want something, food, playtime, a walk, this is likely what's happening. Now, reason number 3 takes us into more serious territory, anxiety and stress. Just like humans have nervous habits, nail biting, hair twirling, leg bouncing, dogs have theirs too. And licking is one of the most common. Veterinary behaviorists classify this as a displacement behavior. When a dog feels anxious, uncertain, or stressed, licking provides a self-soothing mechanism. It's repetitive, it's calming, and it helps them cope with uncomfortable emotions. A landmark study from the University of Bristol examined over 4,000 dogs and found a direct correlation between anxiety levels and licking behavior. Dogs with separation anxiety, noise phobias, or general anxiety disorders showed significantly higher rates of licking. Here's how to tell if your dog's licking is anxiety-based. Look for other signs. Are they panting when it's not hot? Pacing? Showing whale eye, where you can see the whites of their eyes? Ears pinned back? Yawning excessively? If licking happens during specific situations, like thunderstorms when you're preparing to leave, or when strangers visit, anxiety is likely the culprit. This type of licking often feels different too. It's not playful or happy. It's compulsive, repetitive, and focused. The dog might lick the same spot on your hand or arm over and over, almost in a trance. Reason number 4 is something most owners never consider. You taste good. I know that sounds weird, but it's true. Human skin is salty. When you sweat, you're secreting salt, oils, and other compounds onto your skin surface. To a dog, this is interesting and flavorful. Have you ever noticed your dog is more likely to lick you, especially after you've exercised or first thing in the morning? That's because the salt concentration on your skin is higher. Dogs have fewer taste buds than humans, about 1,700 compared to our 9,000, but they're particularly sensitive to salty and sweet flavors. Your hands are especially appealing because they touch food throughout the day. Even after you've washed them, microscopic food particles remain. Your dog's sense of smell is 10,000 to 100,000 times more powerful than yours. They can detect those tiny traces. And licking is how they taste what you've been handling. This is also why dogs often lick your face, especially around the mouth. In wolf packs, Puppies lick around adult wolves' mouths to stimulate them to regurgitate food. While your domesticated dog isn't expecting you to throw up dinner for them, that instinct remains. They're checking for food residue and responding to ancient hardwired behavior. Now we get to reason number 5, and this one is a potential health warning. Sometimes excessive licking isn't about behavior at all. It's a symptom of an underlying medical problem. Veterinarians have identified several conditions that can cause increased licking behavior. Gastrointestinal issues are at the top of the list. Dogs with nausea, acid reflux, or stomach pain often lick surfaces compulsively. They might lick you, the floor, furniture, or walls. This is called excessive licking syndrome, and it's directly linked to distress. The theory is that licking stimulates saliva, which helps neutralize stomach acid and provides temporary relief. If your dog's licking is accompanied by lip smacking, swallowing, decreased appetite, or vomiting, a vet visit is essential. Dental problems can also trigger excessive licking. A dog with a painful tooth, gum disease, or something stuck in their mouth might lick you or objects repeatedly. Check your dog's mouth for red, swollen gums, broken teeth, or bad breath. Neurological issues, though rare, can cause compulsive licking. Brain tumors, seizures, or cognitive dysfunction in senior dogs sometimes manifest as repetitive behaviors, including licking. And here's something many owners don't realize: allergies can cause licking too. A dog with environmental or food allergies might lick their own paws, then transfer that behavior to licking you. They're trying to soothe the itchy, uncomfortable feeling. Reason number 6 involves submission and appeasement. This is where dog body language gets really interesting. In canine communication, licking is a submissive gesture. Lower-ranking dogs lick higher-ranking dogs around the muzzle as a sign of respect and deference. When your dog licks your face or hands, they might be acknowledging you as the pack leader. This type of licking usually comes with other submissive body language: lowered body posture, averted eyes, ears back, maybe even rolling over to show their belly. The dog is essentially saying, "You're in charge, and I respect that." Some dogs do this more than others based on their personality. More submissive or anxious dogs tend to show this behavior frequently. It's their way of maintaining peace and making sure you know they're not a threat. Interestingly, this behavior can increase if you've recently corrected or disciplined your dog. They're trying to appease you and restore harmony in the relationship. Finally, reason number 7 is exploration and information gathering. Dogs experience the world primarily through scent and taste. Their tongue is a sensory tool. When they lick you, they're not just tasting salt. They're gathering chemical information about where you've been, what you've touched, and even how you're feeling. Studies have shown that dogs can detect chemical changes in human sweat that correlate with emotional states. When you're stressed, your body releases different compounds than when you're relaxed. Your dog can literally taste these differences. This is why some dogs seem to lick you more when you're upset or sick. They're detecting those chemical changes and responding to them. It's their way of checking on you and gathering information about your well-being. So how do you know which type of licking your dog is doing? Context is everything. Look at the situation, your dog's body language, and the pattern of behavior. Affectionate licking is usually accompanied by a wagging tail, relaxed body, soft eyes, and happens in positive contexts like greetings or cuddle time. Attention-seeking licking is persistent, happens when the dog wants something, and often escalates if ignored. Anxious licking looks compulsive, happens during stressful situations, and comes with other anxiety signals like panting or pacing. Taste-based licking is focused on areas like hands, feet, or face. Especially after you've eaten or exercised, medical-related licking is excessive, might target unusual areas or objects, and often appears suddenly or worsens over time. Submissive licking includes lowered body posture and typically happens during interactions where the dog feels uncertain. Exploratory licking is brief, investigative, and happens when something about you has changed. New lotion, been somewhere new, or met another animal. What should you do about excessive licking? If it's affection-based but overwhelming, you can gently redirect. When your dog starts licking, calmly say enough, give them an alternative behavior, like sit or shake, and reward that instead. You're not punishing the affection, just teaching boundaries. For attention-seeking licking, the key is ignoring it completely. Don't look at them, talk to them, or push them away. Any reaction reinforces the behavior. When they stop licking, then give attention and praise. This teaches them that calm, quiet behavior gets rewards, not licking. If anxiety is the issue, you need to address the underlying stress. This might require working with a veterinary behaviorist, using calming supplements, increasing exercise, or even anti-anxiety medication in severe cases. Punishing anxious licking only makes the anxiety worse. For taste-based licking, simply washing your hands helps. Using unscented lotions instead of food-scented ones helps too. And absolutely critical, if licking is excessive, sudden, or accompanied by any other symptoms, see your vet. Rule out medical causes before assuming it's just behavior. Here's something fascinating that recent research revealed. Scientists studied the chemical composition of dog saliva and found it contains oxytocin, the bonding hormone. When a dog licks you, they're not just receiving oxytocin in their brain, they're potentially transferring small amounts to you through their saliva. This creates a feedback loop. They feel bonded to you, you feel bonded to them, and the behavior reinforces itself. It's actually a beautiful example of the human-dog relationship. So the next time your dog gives you those slobbery kisses, you'll know there's much more happening than simple affection. They might be showing love, seeking attention, managing anxiety, or even checking on your health. The key is understanding the context and recognizing when normal licking becomes problematic. A little licking is natural and healthy. Excessive, compulsive licking deserves attention and possibly professional help. Your dog is always communicating with you. Learning their language makes you a better owner and strengthens your bond. If this video helped you understand your dog better, smash that like button and subscribe for more pet behavior insights. And remember, drop your city in the comments. I want to know where all you amazing dog parents are watching from. See you in the next one, where we decode another mysterious behavior your dog does every day. Deseja que eu traduza algum desses blocos para português ou espanhol. O cry tachulos hooks para o video.